Okay, I've got my Iceland food delivery. So I'm doing all of the freezer stuff part first, as you can see, and I often lay it out here like this, especially as I've got ice cream, so I need to get this bit done fairly quickly. Um, I've always had Iceland for a good many years. I did for a couple of weeks have Asta. The only problem with Iceland, they don't very often send substitute, and I've got about 4 or 5 items missing. I did get one substitute, which was a loaf of bread, but I ordered two. So I'll go probably into that towards the end. I know I've had comments before that I should be lucky that I've got a delivery slot, but very often now what's happening is when I have Iceland, I myself or hubby or whoever have to go out and actually replenish what's missing. And unfortunately, one of the items can't be sort of lived without. So I'll go to that in some more detail in a minute. So here's all my shopping. So first of all is the Fridays range. Now, I'm hoping I got this right. And a declaration if I get the prices wrong, because I'm only going by memory. Now, we do like this range. And I'm hoping these were the ones that I ordered the other week. I know they had the sweet and smoky barbecued sauce, so I think it was the chicken wings. I know they had the thighs, but I'm sure this is the one that had, it looks like it, but there we are. So I'm hoping, sometimes what I do is I take a picture of the box and leave it on my phone for a while, and I put it in my favourites and thinking, that's definitely got to go on the shopping list, if you know what I mean, so I know by the packaging that it's the correct product. So I think the bonus chicken wings with sweet and smoky barbecue sauce, fried as you can see, I think these were £3. Chili beef fries, now it's not a very big portion, but I tend to do it with something else. So like when I did this before for 3 of us, which you only get a few, it's quite a strong, I'm not sure if it's got, yeah, there it is, sorry, it's got 3 there, because I do like mild things, so I won't eat a lot of these anyway. I did this when I did like the burgers and buns, so I'm putting this all together, so it will be enough. Say £2.50, but they did enjoy these. And then for dessert, the brownie obsession, it takes, I think it was is it 2 minutes in the microwave? I think it's 2 minutes, yeah, and brilliant, and they all like it, and it's not very sickly either. So that's that range, and then I'll probably may do more chicken bits with it that you'll see further along. One of my favourites is the Greggs cheese and onion bakes 2-pack. I do, so I've just got a message come through. Right, so it was hubby, something about lockdown and the date. Sorry about getting distracted. That's what comes when you're filming on your phone. So going back to these Greggs cheese and onion bakes 2-pack, I absolutely adore these. I tend to have these with a snack at lunchtime with some salad, because I absolutely love those. Meat and onion, cheese and onion sandwiches, you know, cheese and onion toasted sandwiches, cheese and onion rolls, you know, instead of sausage rolls. I just love anything onion. Hubby laughs at me. I not got to the stage where I could eat a raw onion just by biting into it. I can eat raw onion, you know, just in pieces, but there you are. Nothing about onion. Right, fries, obviously, because we've got our air fryer now. Yeah, that's not included. That's Co-op bread. I had to go and get that the other day due to the fact I hadn't got enough bread. So, yeah. Actually, that was okay. Not sure what it would be like frozen. That's why we tend to stick with Warburton's and sometimes Kingsmill, because we've had some breads before, not being snobbish here, that they're not always, you know, sort of that nice after they've been frozen. And normally I would have frozen about 4 loaves or 3 loaves of bread, one on the go, because we as a family get through a lot of bread. So we've got the fries, 2 bags here, so hopefully it's a lot healthier now because we've got the air fryer, and they were £1 each. I ran out of Yorkshires. This is 20 for the price of 16. Sorry for the rest of the bag. think they were £1. I'm not 100% about the... Oh, yeah, there it is. The price is there. I was about to say I wasn't sure. They're £1. Hubby does like the fatter chips or the steak chips. Me and our son like the actual fries, so I sort of alternate. And that's what happens about some of my meals. I have the main component or components to a meal, but I might slightly change it if someone doesn't like something. Like when I do, say, minced bolognese or meatballs in bolognese sauce or something. Me and our son tend to have it with pasta or spaghetti. Hubby doesn't eat spaghetti, pasta, rice, anything like that. Noodles, doesn't. So he tends to have either chips or mashed potato. I try to do, like mashed potato because it's a bit more healthier. But anyway, I'm a person that will eat most things except for offal, especially kidney. I haven't bought a steak and kidney pie for ages. I started buying them separate because I know hubby likes them. I don't. But this is where it gets a little bit. So myself and our son love wedges, especially these lightly spiced wedges. I started purchasing those. Myself and hubby like hash brownies. So you see where this is going. I like both. I like all these. It doesn't matter. So sometimes I have a mixture. Sometimes I don't. It depends what I'm having with it. But I'm just saying, I'd probably go along with everybody else. I might just tweak the menu slightly, just to fit in with the rest of the family. Sometimes it's just basically, and then they know this happens occasionally. I'm sorry, not necessarily stuff it, but eat it or go without. And to tell you the truth, my guys are usually hungry in the evening anyway. When it comes to eating a meal, they'll almost eat anything anyway. They might have a little grumble, but they will eat it, whatever's put in front of them, because they don't like wastage and it's food. Just be happy that you've got food on the table. That's what I say anyway. So this is something I repeat by all the time since I started purchasing these. These are the strips of barbecue breast fillets. These are £3. Again, I tend to do those maybe along with something like this. And something that we've had once before, and I'm sure it's these. Now, these are the boneless chicken thighs, chip shops curry. Now, we had something like this previously, and everybody went mad on them. Now, they had the thighs, which were boneless, and then they had the wings on the bone. And I'm convinced we did have the wings on the bone, if that makes sense. So, but it's still the same packaging. It says chip shop curry, and I always slow down when I say that in case I say something else. If you say it fast, it could sound like something else. So we'll see how this goes. As I said, they would be nice. The only thing I haven't got, I didn't order it from Iceland because I couldn't get it. They do, is it Heinz? I'd like to say it was Heinz, but I'm not 100% sure. I think in the past I got it from B&M, is the actual curry sauce in a squeezy bottle. And it's lovely with chips. I know you can get sauces and like what I call like gravy granules, and I've had those in southern fried. I've had them in curry sauce, Bisto gravy, and one of them is Bisto chip shop flavoured. So we haven't tried that as yet. Right, chicken breast fillets, because we had fresh last week, and a whole full chicken. So this is 20% extra. I think this was £5. We are having, hopefully, as son always requested, is chicken fajitas. He loves that. Hubby doesn't mind them, and they took it anyway, but it could be chicken curry, chicken fajitas. I'd like to do, I call it chicken New Yorker, but I think it's called Hunter's chicken. I've said this before, where partly through the cooking you wrap the breasts in bacon, squirt it with barbecued sauce, and then put grated cheese on top, and just have it about another minute in the oven, and it is to die for. Not very healthy, admittedly. That's why I try and substitute it with something a little bit more healthier. Something that we always have in, and sometimes I snack on these, sorry about the rustle, is the 60 dippers. big value pack, and that's for that was £3. Now this I'm gonna have to query because I don't think I ordered this. I have a list which is my regular items I order. If you do it shopping online, you understand what I'm talking about. And I just click, click, click. It's like bread, milk, cheese, cooked meats, pizzas, burgers. You'll see what I mean, because you can understand if you watch my videos the items that I purchase every time. This I did not remember ordering. I ordered mixed veg. I don't mind this. I think it looks like it's got swede in. Is it swede? Yeah, it's got carrots, diced swede, diced turnip. You see, my family don't eat turnip and they don't eat swede. So there is a slight problem with that. I will use it. They will eat it. I'll probably put it in the, you know, the slow cooker when I do it. But I'm not happy about this. And it's not an item I would actually have ordered. And I think they sent this instead of mixed veg. I'm pretty positive. Because, as I said, turnip and swede, they don't tend to eat. Swede, if it's one of those that's mixed in with mashed potato and blended, not so bad. But I personally am not keen either. But it will get used. And I don't want anybody moaning at me because I'm moaning about items and lucky to have a slot. But there has been, I know they're under pressure, but I keep saying this, I've been having a lot of problems recently. And I've always supported Iceland. Right, pizzas. These two, I can't remember how much they were. Were they £2.75 or something? I can't remember. We first had these through Asda and the guys loved them. Normally, hubby likes them where they're the stuffed crust cheese. But we've gone for this, which is it's like a tomato, slightly spiced tomato sauce. And they like these. So I've gone for these. So they're a bit more pricey. So this is the tomato stuffed crust takeaway. This is the Manhattan meaty. These are the Chicago town. And then got to have a cheese. So this is the tomato stuffed crust takeaway loaded cheese. And then to go with it, I've got a couple of other bits which are in the other bag. So this is pizza night. I know before anybody minds because they're not having a dig, but I know it's not healthy. But I have to sort of incorporate something that they really enjoy. And pizza night is one of them. Pizza. We don't tend to drink. I don't drink. No, just hubby really. So we tend to have Pepsi Max and a movie. I did order this. I don't know if we've had this one before or not. This is Iceland's takeaway pizza. The ultimate garlic cheese stuffed crust. So you've got the garlic and then the cheese stuffed there. And something that I wanted, might have this as a snack in the week, is the thin and crispy barbecue chicken. Again, I would have that with salad or something, and that was £1. This one, I think, was £2, and I said the others, I think might have been something like £3.75, not 100% sure, or £2.75. I think they're probably £2.75. Now, here we are with the fish again. Lemon pepper, I think, is hubby's favourite. We have the crackled black pepper, if I've got that right. This one we haven't had. I don't think we've had this before, so I'm hoping this is not going to be spicy or too spicy. These were reduced down to £1.87 each, and I think they're usually £3.50 each. But you could have had the meal deal, which works out about the same price, where you have 2 lots of fish, you have a 1.5 litre of Pepsi Max, and a bag of fries, and I think it was something like £6.11, which I thought was a brilliant deal. I think when you add it up, because these are on offer, it works out the same price. I didn't bother with the deal. I was going to. I put it in my basket, then I cancelled it because I'd already ordered and got in my basket like the chips and the fries, and I tend to go for the 3 litre Pepsi Max. But for £1.87 each, brilliant. As I said, I'm not a great lover of fish, but with the flavours, I don't mind it. Trying to be more healthier in some ways. by looking at it, no it's not, but I do incorporate a lot of salad and vegetables. Quarter pounders, minted lamb, love these. They're usually a midweek roast dinner. And then these we have with rolls. And then we've said this before, hubby's favourite is the Belgian chocolate eclairs, £1. These were £2, I think these were £2.50 each, and £1. And then you've got, yes, ice creams, even when it's winter. 6 mint choc chip, £1, and the strawberry. Now I find these better value than Asda. Normally you get 4 for £1 with them, but here you get 6. So I'm going to quickly put my freezer stuff away, and then I'll carry on to the next section. Okay, for my next part, so I'll just put it all out, the rest of it. It was a fairly big order. Do excuse, I have got my purple fleece on. I wore this yesterday. I basically got dressed near enough in the same clothes I had on yesterday, due to the fact it was quite an early slot this morning. So here we go. My milk did get dented, so I've got the milk. As I said, the Yazoo strawberry milk is £1 each. I don't know what it is in Tesco's. I know for the fact sometimes it's £1.89 round our corner shop, which the guys like this. Occasionally I have a small glass. For something different for packing up for our son, he's got the sweet chili chicken breast slices. They are £1. And I've also picked up the tikka chicken breast slices, again £1, and 2 slabs of cheese. They are £5. Not sure about the arrows. They're either 75p or £1. We've got turkey ham, again for packing up. Cheesy coleslaw. Again, we tend to have that with pizza. Sorry about the shadows. I've got all my spotlights on in the kitchen and dining room due to the fact it's dark, well, fairly dark. The eggs are £1, or you can have 2 lots for £1.80. Now, there's a lot of savoury bits here. I have actually got my big packet of 24 packets of meaty crisp missing, but can't help that. Hubby loves Wotsits. These are the Flaming Hots, but this is the share bag, and these I think were £1 each. So they're on offer. So was the Doritos. I absolutely adore these. I didn't get any dips, mind you. These are sort of for movie night, and I do like these, but I have to be careful. I tend to just have a few in a bowl and give the packet away, else I would sit there and munch, munch, munch. I have gone on to these. This is a sharing bag again. This is the sizzling steak Wotsits. They're also very good, and I think they were £1. The hula hoops were, I think they were £2 for 12 packets, and you've got 3 beef. Sorry for the rustle. The original and salt and vinegar. Then yeah, more, well, Cheetos and Wotsits on Flaming Hot. Got the Cheetos here, and they are for 8 packets, and they are, I believe, £1 each. I did actually, when I started getting my shopping out, because they always bag it up into like bakery, snacks, fridge and freezer. So I did pull out my freezer. When I said that I got a loaf of bread missing, what they've done is they've sent 1 Warburton's, because I ordered 2. So whether I've actually been charged the full price because it was on offer, you know, usually they're £1.35 each. I'd have to check. But usually it's 2 for £2. But what they've done is they've sent that from the bakery, like the thick white slice, and it's white. Not, you know, disagreeing that, happy with that, because we'll use that first, and probably I'll freeze that loaf. If I did get short, I did order 2 lots of rolls. One of these I keep out, and yeah, we do have the same meals, and I'm trying to change it up because I know the shop can be quite repetitive. The Warburton's 8 rolls for £1, and we like those with burgers, chips. Sorry, burgers in them with cheese, salad, sometimes a little bit of cheesy coleslaw, things like that. And again, I tend to freeze one, because when I was thinking about it after my freeze shot, I thought, oh, I'll freeze one of those and they'll do for pack up in the week. But we should be okay for a fair few days. As I said, we get through a hell of a lot of bread. No, it's not good for you, but there you are. I did order, again, these were £1. These are the tortilla wraps, and there's 8, because we do use them in the sets, you know, the packs here, but they're quite small. And to start off with, they tend to use the larger ones, and if it comes to it, I'll leave the smaller ones sealed up, and I'll make little mini sandwiches with them, if that makes sense. But for the main meal, they do like the larger wraps. Now, I'm not sure, it's quite a big packet. I thought all the biscuits were 50p, but I'm not sure about these. Hubby likes these. I tend to have a couple if I'm a good girl, if I've done plenty of exercises and everything. Lovely dipped in a drink. Yeah, I know some people find that disgusting, but my guys do like to dip their biscuits in their drinks. Son likes bourbons, hubby quite likes custard creams. They, I'm sure, were 50p each. Again, I'm not sure about those. The Jacob's crackers were on offer, 2 packs for £1.50. I have started thinking sort of about getting things in for the caravan, and this is the sort of thing I get in because we like these with cheese or cut meats and a little bit of tomato and things like that, onion, dare I say, for supper, or especially I like to keep them in the caravan in case we get low on bread. So yeah, we have hubby's booked up for late next month, hopefully, you know, only to the farm, so it's not far from home, just to get the caravan prepped. Hopefully we'll get to use it more this year. We're going for a long weekend, and as I said before, the farm where we go to, New Lodge Farm, they are brilliant, because in the past when we've had lockdowns and we've booked, they've just, without any quibble, sent us the money back, even without asking. They've sent it back and contacted hubby to say, you know, the money's back in our account. So they were, I know a family member, they were supposed to have gone away somewhere last year, it was cancelled, and they had to wait 12 weeks for payment to come back. So that just shows you, doesn't it? So anyway, so here we got the fajita kit. I think maybe the delay could have been, and I'm trying not to be nasty here, maybe thinking about it, maybe it took that long to get back, depending the time difference from when they were supposed to go from when the lockdown is. Probably they have to go and cancel and reimburse all the monies for the ones that were coming up, if that makes sense. So please, you know, don't jump down my throat if I say something negative. I try not to be, but everybody has an opinion, don't they? Right, the fajita kits, we have the smoky barbecued. Again, sorry for any glare and any shadows, can't help that. We have the mild, I like these. Just the right bit of kick in these. So there we are, and they were £2 each. These were half price, never had this before. 6 cake slices, this is the caramel, so we'll see what they are like. As I said, very often I have to ask the guys on their recommendations, do they like things and everything, because some things I don't even try. Now, I would love to try these. Again, it depends what my sugar readings are, whether, you know, I'd have something like this, because it's surprising what has sugar in, especially crisps. To tell you the truth, I would rather have a packet of crisps. Chopped tomatoes, I think I got the wrong one. It should have been plum tomatoes, but it doesn't matter. We have those. Hopefully they've requested another mixed grill. They enjoyed it last week, and I said we'll see. And obviously mushy peas to go with the fish. Something that I haven't been able to get because it keeps coming up out of stock is the cheese sauce mix. I could make the cheese sauce myself. Now, I love this on cauliflower. I don't think I've had cheese sauce now in over 2 years, maybe longer. Funny enough, my guys love anything cheese. Do they like cheese sauce? No. I don't know why. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe, you know, tastes have changed, because I haven't dished it up on cauliflower for so long. maybe I put it on the side of the plate or let them try it. But so that's why I tend to just buy the cheese sauce mix like this. Mayo we get through a lot in a week. I have got the small one. Maybe I should have got the light, but never mind. Sauces I tend to get from B&M a lot of the time, but again, I can't remember the last time I went in B&M, and I really got, as I say, the curry sauce, chip shop sauce, squeezy bottle on my list to get. We've got some fresh produce here. We've got some bananas, I've got tomatoes, and the potatoes look as though they've got good dates on, so that was good. Pepsi Max, 3 litres, it's 2 for £3.50, so bring for 6 litres. As I said, movie night, we have this, a movie, and very often they'll have their crisps, especially if it's a weekend and we've managed to get dinner earlier. They might even end up with ice cream as well. We just make it really good, especially if we happen to put a 3D movie on. You know, it's making those little special moments, isn't it? So it's a little bit different than just watching TV. 2 products here. I'd like to say these were £1 each. I noticed this one's a bit dented, but never mind. So we've got the Clarex. I'm sure this was only £1, which I was surprised for Clarex. But again, don't quote me. This is the Moisture Plus shower cream. I bought that for the caravan. Yeah. And to try it, I do like a lot of the scented ones, but sometimes you just need something, you know, not so scented, especially when the weather gets hot. Try and get something a little bit sort of more gentle for the skin. This is an absolute repeat buy. I've said this a number of times. This is the Imperial Leather. This is the Moroccan Sunset. And there we are. And these are both 500, are they? 500 mils. And again, I think they were £1 each. So I think I've covered everything. May have nattered a little bit longer. Yeah, do let me know if you have repeat buys every week. If you're in the same sort of situation I am and you end up, you know, sort of catering for the rest of the family. As I said, I eat most things. Like hubby won't eat these because he doesn't like eggs. Doesn't mind them disguised in cakes and everything, but he won't eat anything like this. I will. Just it's like the pork pie with the egg. I love that. You know, but I don't change it an awful lot. I might change just whether it's a vegetable or something. I mean, my son will eat garden peas, but he will not eat mushy peas. He doesn't tend to like fresh tomatoes, but I give them to him in his sandwiches or whatever on the side of the plate. With pizza, he will eat it. But he won't eat tinned tomatoes. So I'm not saying my family are fuddy-duddies, because I know what they eat, and like I said, whatever's put in front of them is usually eaten. There's not usually anything wasted or anything, which I think is a plus. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.